pumunta naman tayo sa verb tenses. We're gonna use a timeline here to make everything become simpler and easier to understand. So kung nakikita nyo dito, tense aspect combination, i-discuss natin to dito sa video na to. So pag sinabi natin tense aspect combination, tumutukoy ito kung paano yung verb tenses na present, past, future, paano sila kino-combine sa iba't ibang aspects na simple, progressive, perfect, and present progressive para makakonvey ng specific meanings in time relationships. So, bakit iisa-isahin natin to? Dahil pagdating talaga sa verb tenses, kailangang i-simplify talaga para maintindihan yung rules, kailangan maintindihan natin kung kailan nangyari yung action, kailan natapos, or ongoing pa ba siya, or hindi na. So let us try to visualize time gamit itong linya na to. Imagine a timeline with 3 main sections. So ito yung first section, ito yung isa, ito yung isa. Again, yung time natin is itong linya. Tapos, yung X na nandito sa middle is nagre-represent ng present. So now, ito naman is past. So, since ito ay now, ito naman is before now. Ito naman is yung future. After now. So, itong point dito is, again, yung kasalukuyan. So, yung form ng present tense is subject plus as form of the verb kung singular na noun or singular na subject, base form of the verb kung plural na subject or pronouns I and you. So, for example, they listen to the discussion. They is plural subject and we use listen as our verb which is in the base form of the verb. So, dumako naman tayo sa past tense. Ito naman is an action completed before now. So, yung form niya is subject plus verb with ed or d or irregular verbs na totally nati-change pag nagiging past tense. For example, went, took, ate, saw. So an example of a sentence for this one is, I discussed the lesson yesterday. Next naman is yung future tense. So this is after now and its form is subject plus will plus always base form of the verb. For example, they will answer the activity afterwards. Proceed naman tayo sa complex tenses. So again, imaginein natin na itong part na to are actions happened in the past. So mga past events yung nandito. Ito namang part na to are actions na mangyayari pa lang in the future. So, talking about the complex tenses, ito yung mga nakakalito para sa karamihan. So, how can we make sense with these tenses? Take note na yung perfect, sa perfect tenses ay nangangahulugang prior, bago or before. Okay, let us start with the past perfect. So, ipa-plot natin yung past perfect dito before the past action. Kasi, pag sinabi nating past perfect, ito yung action na completed before another action in the past. So, yung form niya is had plus past participle. Meaning, may dalawang actions na nangyari in the past. Nauuna yung past perfect, then na-stop yung action na yon before nangyari yung pangalawang action, which is in past tense. Halimbawa, I had eaten breakfast before I went to school. So, nakakain na ako bago ako pumunta ng school. Another example, she had already finished her project when her boss asked for it. Natapos niya na yung project niya bago pa ipasubmit ng boss niya. Next naman is yung present perfect. So, present perfect again prior. So, before sa present natin ipa-plot. Ito yung present perfect. Yung format niya is have or has, have para sa plural na subject or I unipronouns, has para sa singular subject, plus past participle. Example, I have discussed the lesson already. Meaning, before this very moment, before sa present time, na-discuss ko na yung lesson. So, same principle naman sa future perfect. Again, since perfect is prior to future, dito natin siya i-plot. Dito, yung action is to be completed before a specific future time. This is our specific future time. So, na-complete na siya bago nangyari yung specific future time. So, yung form niya is will have plus past participle. Halimbawa, by next year, I will have walked over 1,000 miles. Dito yung I will have walked, which is the future perfect, ay nagpapakita na yung action na walked ay makukompleto by a specific point in the future, which is by next year. So yung by next year dun sa sentence shows the deadline or the reference point for the completed action. So tapos na tayo sa perfect simple. Simple pa lang yon, guys. Dumako naman tayo sa perfect progressive or perfect continuous. Again, yung perfect is still prior, and pag sinabi nating progressive, it means ongoing. Ongoing yung action. Take note that these tenses describe ongoing actions na nasimulan na before a specific point and continued up to a certain point. So, ipaplot natin using a wavy line yung tenses na to kasi ongoing siya. Like, given a particular point in the past, may nangyayaring action. So, let us start with the past perfect progressive. Yung form niya is had been plus present participle. So, yung present participle, guys, are verbs na nag-ending ing. Again, yung past perfect progressive, ito yung mga actions na ongoing na nag-start before a specific point in the past. Ito yung specific point in the past. So, nag-start na siya bago nangyari yung specific point na to. And continued up to a certain point. So, nag-continue siya until dito. Halimbawa, I had been studying for 3 hours before I took a break. Sa example natin, dinescribe dito yung ongoing action in the past, which is the studying for 3 hours, and it was completed before another action, another past action, which is the phrase took a break. Another example, I had been waiting in line for 30 minutes before the concert started. So, naghintay ako ng 30 minutes and then na-stop yung paghintay ko nung nag-start na yung concert. So, next is the present perfect progressive. Dinidescribe dito ang isang ongoing action that started in the past and continues up to the present. Example, I have been studying all day, or she has been working on her project the whole morning. Meaning ng examples ay nag-start na yung action nung nag-state yung speaker ng sentence na to, and tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung action until nung time na sinabi niya yung sentence na to. Another example, I have been living in the Philippines since 2018. Lastly is the future perfect progressive. So, ito yung present perfect progressive. Ito naman yung future perfect progressive. Bali, yung form ng present perfect progressive is have or has plus been plus present participle. Bali, ito yung form niya. And yung form naman ng future perfect progressive is will have been plus present participle. So, ito naman ay tumutukoy sa isang ongoing action na nagko-continue or na magko-continue up to a specific point in the future. Again, ito yung specific point in the future. For example, by next month, I will have been studying English for a year. Meaning, mag-iisang taon na akong nagsastudy ng English by next month. And probably, magtutuloy-tuloy pa siya in the coming months or years. So, hindi ibig sabihin na mag-stop na yung action, yung pag-study ko by next month. Like, kinumpute ko lang yung time frame na mag-iisang taon pa lang ako by next month. And if magtuloy-tuloy pa yung action by several months, posibleng umabot ng 2 taon yung pag-study ko ng English. Another example, by the time I graduate, I will have been studying for 4 years, meaning 4 na taon na akong nag-aaral hanggang sa oras ng graduation ko. So, that's it. I hope may additional learning kayong nakuha from this video. So, if there's anything you'd like to ask about sa subject na to, don't hesitate to comment down. And if you think my videos help you in some way, especially sa pag-aaral niyo sa English, you can react, comment, and share my videos to show your support. Again, thanks for watching. Bye!